Hello everyone, welcome to the market's favorite game, Taking Your Money. Today's topic is going to be stop hunt. I think it happens to everyone. You take a trade, you do everything right, and then all of a sudden price starts dipping, it starts hitting your stop loss, you're out of the game, and then it starts going in the direction you wanted. But unfortunately, you're not in the game anymore. And why does this happen? Firstly, there's a term for this, and it's called stop hunt. So, how does it work? Most traders, like you and me, we put our stop loss or stop limit right just below the zones, right? So if this is your support zone, then you would put your stop loss here, and if it's a resistance zone, then you would put your stop limit somewhere around here. And smart money or big money, they know that. And what they do is they just push the price just enough to hit these levels right here, and they start reversing it. And this move is called stop hunt. And they do this to create something called as liquidity. And what exactly is liquidity? Imagine a glass of water, right? The water is filled almost to this level. So when it's full, it's it's easy for the big players to place trades. So this the glass being full is called as liquidity, right? Um, and when the big players find it, and they find it right where your stop losses are sitting, and that gives them liquidity. And that's how I've understood liquidity as something that is required to place trades in huge numbers. So let's go to the chart and see if I can identify a stop hunt. And for my understanding, I made a checklist. Let me drag that up somewhere we all can see. Here, yes. So the characteristics of a stop hunt would be the price hits the same level multiple times. So that means the price moves up and down in a zone. It can be a support zone or a resistance zone here. And then the price briefly moves past the level or just outside the zone. So I've identified it here. I've identified this as my support zone, and the price briefly moves past or moves outside this zone. And when you see, it hits all your stop losses, right? And that's when these long wicks form. So price hits your stop loss and suddenly um, starts reversing. Let me bring that here. I don't know if you guys can see it. Yeah. See, the wick forms and then it starts moving in the opposite direction. And that is called a stop hunt. So I think this is the pattern or the checklist to remember whenever you are placing trades or trying to identify if it's a stop hunt. So to summarize what a stop hunt is, so the price moves into a level or price is in a range in a support or resistance zone, then it slightly starts dipping outside that zone, starts hitting your stop losses or your stop limit, and then starts reversing in the opposite direction. um, and that's about it. And I think we should always remember this, that's that the market wants to hunt you, and we always should be careful to not get hunted. And guys, I would love your thoughts or comments about if I'm doing something wrong or right, and love to hear that those in the comments. And thank you, and see you in the next video.